Hey, what's up guys? Soldier Knows Best here, and welcome to my review of the Blue Yeti X. All right, that's my sexy Soldier After Dark voice. Some of you may remember that from back in the day, but hey, what's up guys? Soldier Knows Best here. This is the Blue Yeti X, the kind of top of the line premium microphone coming from the folks over at Blue. And I'm going to tell you what this microphone can do, and everything you hear in this review is going to be coming out of this mic. So I think it sounds pretty good. So we'll get to some more things about the sound a little bit later, but let's talk about how it looks. And so this microphone simply looks great. It looks fine sitting on a desk, and I think it will be something that people will like to show off, especially if they are streaming online, maybe streaming a game or a podcast. And it has a couple of features with the design of it. First is going to be the stand that it comes on. It's a pretty heavy, hefty stand. It's a solid stand that's not going to move easily on your desk. And as far as like right now, I'm just kind of simulating me kind of accidentally bumping my desk, and you can kind of hear a little bit of things here and there, but mostly I think it does a really good job. But if you are concerned about vibrations, you can always get a shock mount and then put this microphone inside of that. And that's easy because this microphone unscrews from the stand that it comes on. You basically just twist a couple of screws on each side of it, and then now you can place this on a shock mount or any other type of mic stand. And then when you do have the microphone just sitting on the stand itself and you're not using it, you can unplug the cable and then you can flip the microphone down, and that will save you a couple of inches at the top, so it's not going to be in your way when it's sitting on your desk. Well, it's still going to be in your way a little bit because this is a big microphone, but it's just not going to be as tall as it is when you are using it. And this also makes it more compact when you are traveling. Maybe you want to put it in your camera bag. Folding it down definitely helps out. Now on the bottom of this Yeti X, you will find a 3.5mm headphone port, which will allow you to monitor your audio with a pair of headphones. And then you also have the micro USB port, and then you have the 5/8 threading at the bottom, which will allow you to attach this to a microphone stand. Now on the front of this microphone, you do have a multifunctional knob that also has some LED lighting that helps with being able to monitor your audio right on the front of this mic. So on the first step, you have it to be able to adjust your gain, and you can adjust that just by twisting the knob left and right, and you can see it in real time with the LEDs. And then if you press and hold, now you can swap between other different modes, like being able to adjust the level that your headphones hear, and then also to adjusting the blend between your microphone audio and also the audio coming from your computer. And then when you need to mute your microphone, you can just press in on the knob to do that. And having all of this information again right in front of your face is really useful to have one single place to be able to adjust these different things without having to go to your computer. Okay, so now let's talk about sound. So all of the audio that you've been hearing so far in this review has been coming straight from the Yeti X like it sounds right out of the box. The only thing that I adjusted was the gain, but everything else has been just set just the same. And the good thing about this microphone is that it is plug and play, so it works with Macs and PCs via the USB cable, and that's it. If you're just a simple person looking for a better audio solution than using built-in microphones on your computers and things like that, this is a great option for you. But if you do need more control over the audio settings for this microphone, Blue does have you covered because this Yeti X does work with the Logitech G Hub software. So let me load this up for you, and this is available on Mac and PC. And so once you select your microphone and now enable the Blue voice option here, now you have adjustments that you can make to this microphone alongside the EQ, and you can get in there and adjust all the different levels for that. And then there's another checkbox there so you can enable even more advanced settings. Now me personally, I don't need to get into this, but if you need to, it is there. And then this software does have some really good presets. So if you're looking for a particular type of different sound, you can use these presets as a really good base layer, and then you can adjust them from there. So I'm going to enable this real quick, and you can see this first one is just going to be broadcaster. So I guess if I'm like on TV or something, and then as I go down to the classic radio voice, I don't know how this sounds, but hopefully I sound kind of old school. And then I can go down to crisp and modern. So maybe this sounds more 2019. I sound like one of the young kids out here with this option. And then I can also go down to warm and vintage. And this maybe it sounds, warm and fuzzy, and especially maybe good for a podcast or something. Now, also in this software, you can switch between the 4 different pickup patterns that this microphone has. And you can also do this with the button on the back of the microphone. But quick note about that button is that it is really easy to press in. So if you are moving the microphone around on your desk, getting set up, be careful because you can accidentally hit that button and switch to a pickup pattern that you're not looking for, and that can be disastrous. After you get done recording, you go back and listen to it and it sounds bad. And so I think an easy fix for this would be if Blue made you have to double press that button to switch between the different patterns, because that would be a little bit harder to do accidentally. But let's talk about these patterns. So right now I am using cardioid, which is great for one person in front of the microphone. So you can see as I rotate the microphone and I go to the left and behind it, my voice should start to drop out. And then as I move back to the front, I should sound a lot better. Now you can also switch to directional. So if you have a bunch of people around the microphone, it should be picking up the audio clearly from all sides, and it should be picking me up like so as I turn this around, and I'm gonna go all the way back to the front and go to the other side there, and boom. And then I can go down to directional, and this is going to be great if you have somebody sitting across from you, as the pattern is going to be in the front and the back. So maybe in an interview, so you can see that on the front I sound good, and as I start to switch towards the back, I fade out a little bit, and then I should sound a lot better on the opposite side. And then the last one is going to be stereo. So right now, if you do have stereo headphones or speakers, as I move left and right, you should be able to hear my voice travel between those speakers like so. And this can also be great if you are trying to record instruments and things like that. Now, this app also allows you to control other things with this microphone, like the lighting effects. So on the front, I showed you all of those LED lights earlier. Well, you can adjust the color of these lights, and I can select the ones for the live button or the mute button. I can change that to blue if I wanted to. And then also I can change the effect for it. So right now it's fixed, so just a solid color, or I can go to breathing. So it's going to kind of pulse in and out just like so. And I can do this for the different modes and also the metering and also the patterns there. So I can change between omni, cardioid, and bidirectional, and change the colors for that. And then lastly, you do have some controls there for the 3.5 millimeter output to control how everything sounds going through that. So look, the Yeti X just really continues what Blue does best, and that's making really easy to use microphones and also making them plug and play via USB, no fancy setup, and nothing you really need to do unless you just really want to do some more adjustments. You don't have to, but they have the software there for you. And the target audience for this microphone is going to be people who like to stream online, streaming audio for a podcast, or if you're streaming games and things like that. So it's kind of geared towards people like that who are just looking for an easy solution. And I'm not saying this is the only solution out there on the market, but I've been very comfortable with Blue microphones over the years, and I think they nailed it again with this one. So it does cost $170 right now at the time of this video, and I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But like always, leave your comment down below and let me know what you think about this microphone. How do I sound in my radio voice again? And also be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and follow me on all my different social media networks. Those links are down below. But until I see you in my next video, I will catch you later. Peace.